Until steering all the way around. On the roof. Bigger than the others we had today. And the beauty. Strong. Wow! Look, it's my 5th fish this night. 5. Crazy. All on the summit this year. They're so fat. Look. Super nice.
So here we are at the Rynda home pool. Nice, very productive salmon pool that I really like the fishing from both sides actually. A bit windy maybe this day and a little bit of fog, but you know, nice conditions. And if I look at this week, I was on a good flow this week. I caught a lot of fish and had a really good hooking rate. And I think one of the keys to this week's salmon puzzle was the speed of the fly. It very often is, and I usually say that there's only one thing that saved more salmon than my Icelandic friend Ori Vigfusson, and that is the upstream mend. The upstream mend is something I really don't like. It will destroy your drift, it will take away the first part of your drift, create slack, and it will slow down the fly and make the fly be boring for the fish. I will try to, in like every cast, to speed up my fly without stripping. I do this with the angle I cast my fly. The more I cross it, the faster it will be. And also by moving my rod towards my own bank. If I move the rod down, I will create a belly and the line will pull my fly around and show the fish the side of the fly. The fly will be presented a lot faster sideways. I do a downstream end too, but you have to be careful because even the downstream end will create a little bit of slack and makes you lose a little bit of the drift. Remember, it's the first part of your drift that's the most important one. I don't think it's a lot of hocus pocus in salmon fishing. I think it's fairly simple. The more good drift you can produce, the more ticks you're gonna get and the more fish you're gonna land. And this week I think the major key to my success was the speed of the fly. Just cast straight, a bit across, create the downstream belly, move your rod down, show the fish the side of your fly, and fast enough for them to not get bored. The more days I spend on the salmon river, the faster I fish my fly. You have to remember, we're fishing for a predator, a fast and strong fish. You just try to just pull away a fly from the fish and avoid them to take it, and you will see they will chase and they will grab anything they want.
Show the camera. Good fish. Oh, very good fish. 20 pounds.
Yeah.
What do you call this pool here?
Excellent. No problem.
A new little fly. Second waterfall. Fish I hooked there. First one was sea lice, a 10-pounder. This is being a little bit bigger. It's what I think it's an Osonka.
that came last fall to spawn. This fall. About a 15 pounder. Or maybe not. 13, 14 pounder. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Nice snap and slow. Good. You can see it's not that bright silver. And it's got a little bit of purple on the side. That's still a very, very nice fish. There you go. Nice little operation. Nice little fish. Look how big, many big spots it's got on his tail and on the back here. I was going to say the new favorite over there I caught the first fish on is the 13.7, no 13.9, 910 LXI with a float 2.4. That's amazing. This is now beginning to feel like an old favorite. I've fished this now all this season. Fantastic. The new reactions got a little more power to them. If you want to cast long, you just kick it and it go for you. You want to go, baby? Probably small fly. Even though we have only 5 Celsius in the air and 8 in the water, they seem to like the small fly. Here's another one. This is mad. It's been all over the place. Jumped me 4 or 5 times, completely out of the air. Looks like a 12, 14 pounder coming in. Wow! Nice! Now you see difference. Fresh sea lice on the back. Second sea lice fish right on the corner. I gave this a long time. The best place for the scale samples, right in your hat. Nice little baby. This I don't need to hold long. Just wants to go right out by the stone there. I'll show you. They're in the tail. There's many fish in the tail here now. Go and spawn. Fantastic. Who said there's not many fish here on the upper river? This pool is just full of them. That's the 4th I hooked on a small mean green fly. Yes! Look at this nice tail. Second waterfall. You got one stone right there, barely breaking over. This fish took my fly right outside that one, and there's a big fish showing right in the middle there. We have this stone sticking up. Look at this pool. Nice. Second waterfall. Of course it slows them down here. And of course there's a few really big fish holding up in the deep there. I will try that with a sinker later on, but now still have a bit of the tail to go here. Look at that rapid. That's a good run down there. Wonder if it's possible. Or a fish walk that leaves this pool might be lost. But I'm on tough equipment here, so. Cold day, Sasha, don't you think?
Cold day?
Cold.
Now?
Yes?
No. Alright.
Oh, for him it's not
Much
cold.
cold yesterday.
No, I will
Yeah.
shut this up and have my soup before it
Yeah, you
goes
can make
cold.
podcast.
Isn't this nice? Have this beautiful tail of second waterfall, and on the other side there's a big herd of reindeer with newborn calves running around. Super nice. That's why the bears are right around here. I saw a bear 2 days ago, not far away from here. Reindeer are strange looking creatures. Running around on the snow with their big feet, they look funny. Back home.